Good morning and welcome to our first June update. We will continue to worship each Sunday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. in our sanctuary. We do invite you to join us for worship if you are healthy, if you feel good, if you feel comfortable in coming out. We do continue to have just the sliding doors at the rear entrance of the church available. We are trying to keep our environment as safe as we can, so we're asking people not to touch things. But we do always welcome you into worship. Obviously, we will continue to live stream each Sunday morning via Facebook and YouTube. So we invite you to join us for worship one way or the other, and we will be downloading these worship services for you to follow each week as well. Beginning next Monday, June the 8th, our office hours are going to return back to their pre-COVID schedule. We will have the office open from 8 a.m. through 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and from 8 to noon on Fridays. This Sunday, as we gather to worship, we will celebrate the Lord's Supper, the sacrament of communion. If you would like to pick up an individual communion cup to be able to use at home as we live stream, we invite you to come by the church office before noon at some point this week and pick one or more up for you and for your family. We would love to have you join us in that way if you would like to do that. My message this Sunday is going to be taken from John chapter 11. John 11 is the situation where Lazarus has become ill and eventually dies. And Jesus travels to Bethany to visit with his two sisters, Mary and Martha. And we pick up on some important truths about Jesus and about life. And two things I want to pick up on from John 11 this Sunday. The first is the shortest verse in the English translation of the Bible, John 11:35. Jesus wept. Just why is it that Jesus wept at the graveside of Lazarus? My answer may not be what you're expecting. And earlier, where Jesus expressed to these sisters this whole issue about what's next, and Jesus reminded them about resurrection. But resurrection, too, may not be what we're thinking, because Jesus said, I am the resurrection and I am the life. Hope you can join us Sunday morning as we gather for worship. Later this month, as you are aware, we will be transitioning your senior pastor role here at the church. It has been my honor and pleasure to serve alongside you in ministry for 9+ years now. And Mike Mayhew and his wife Lisa will be moving to Henderson later this month. The challenge is before us because the transition and the change are before. So let me invite you, if you have not already, be in prayer. In prayer for Mike and Lisa as they make the move from Alvin to Henderson, for Kathy and me as we prepare to move to Marshall. In prayer for these churches, that ministry would be fruitful, that people would be faithful, that we would experience God in the midst of the challenges, the changes, the transitions of life, knowing that God's desire always is to use us and to bless us. May you experience God's richest blessings in your life this week. Amen.